Alright, so we are back with the 13 goddess spread for Hecate for Cancer Moon this time. And the first card, the overall card, we have Benefactor, which is grace and generosity. And then the next card is Sky Dancers with Surrender. Closing Door with Completion. And Joyful Muse with Inspiration. And those four cards are kind of giving like, this is a time for generosity. This is a time for like reception. It feels like a very open kind of energy, a free kind of energy. There's a need for surrender with the like Sky Dancers because there's like a completion of something, and it feels like relief. It feels like my head is like opening up. Maybe like there's been like some crown chakra openings. I left my bottle open over here. So yeah, leaving things open. So if you've been like leaving cabinet doors open more often than normal, that could be a sign. Like leaving things open and you're like, ugh, how could I forget to close that? It's a symbol that there are passages opening, passageways opening. With Hecate being like the guardian of the crossroads and thresholds, it's like she's standing guard in this space where it's a transitionary space is what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing her like holding something. But I can't tell if it's like a staff or a sword. But that's kind of like this energy that it gives. It's like once you kind of like surrender to the fact that everything that you needed to do is done, then you can just experience the fun of it. You will find joy flooding back into your life. You will find more inspiration. You will find the motivation to create again. And then we have, this card was flipped over and I left it that way. But we have Mame Kumbabang, and that's Speak Up with this card. This is also card number 33, and so is Joyful Muse. So 33 could be significant, and Benefactor is 3. So 333 could also be a significant number. Then we have Tenet, which was also flipped over, and this is Pleasure. Oh, okay. I see now. And then we have Nande with Truth. It's almost like verbalizing what it is that you want. Speak the truth. Speak up. Speak out. Don't be afraid to ask for what you need to feel good. Because pleasure, the affirmation in that is it feels good to feel good. And it's just like this energy of like not being afraid to speak up and ask for it. So this, I'm also seeing like an altar, because like this is actually like, these are offerings here. It's almost like you give offerings to your guides, but you're afraid to ask them for anything. And it's just like, I'm seeing consistency here, where it's just like you consistently, give offerings, you consistently tend to your relationship with your guides, you're constantly talking. And in this card also, there's like a bunch of fists back here, and this is a card of like activism too. But all of these fists kind of are representative of the guides, and it's almost like they're all ready to back you, but you have to speak the words first. Like you have to ask them for what it is that you need or desire specifically. And then we have We have the King of Swords with, which is clarified with the card, let your friends help you. So yes, let your spirit friends help you. It says ask for and accept support from others. So whether these are the spirit beings that you have been giving offerings to, or these energies that, like, or even people in person, it's one of those things like, get comfortable asking for whatever it is that you want, not just from your guides, but also physical people, is what I'm seeing here. And this King of Swords feels a little defensive in this energy, because the sword guards his most vulnerable place. So it's almost like, you know, the sword is down, but it's still defending. So there could be some resistance to accepting help, because they could, like, you could have like a not so great relationship with accepting help from others, or even asking. But I'm seeing like very capable energies here, not just in guides, but I'm also seeing physical people. It might not be a lot of physical people that are capable, but like I'm seeing 3 people. And we have Hermit. And this is clarified by healing familial issues and making an effort. So your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, and great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So what I'm seeing here is there could be, like, of course, like, it could be parental issues that have been kind of creating a resistance when it comes to making the effort to, like, ask for things that you need or want. Like, that willingness to accept love, both from spirit and, you know, humans alike. It's just like, I don't know, because, you know, when you don't really get that guidance and that support in those younger years to the degree that you might need it, it can be really easy to just kind of like, fuck it, I'll do it myself kind of energy. And now it's just like, that's what's changing. Like, this is the chapter that's closing, because this is in the column under the closed door. So it's like the hermit mode, the, you know, keeping to self is kind of ending here. And you're being asked to surrender. It's like, surrender your guards. Okay, I'm seeing that, you know, it's like Hecate is taking the sword from your hands. Like, you don't need the defense anymore. Because you can't dance with a sword in your hand. I mean, like, you could, but, you know, that's not what this whole thing is about. And then we have, at the end here, the Two of Wands, clarified by forgiving and learning. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yeah, this is definitely, like, once the surrender happens, you get to experience more joy. You start to kind of like see things for what they really are, and you learn to kind of trust yourself, because this truth card gives this energy of like self-trust too, because it's not enough to be able to see the truth. You have to trust yourself to acknowledge it, because you can get those intuitive hits, but if you're ignoring them on purpose, then, you know, that's you. But the Two of Wands is really giving, like, the choice is really yours. Like, you get to choose peace this time. Whereas there may not have been peaceful moments before. And I'm feeling like a tightness kind of like unwinding here. So once you just kind of learn to surrender that, you'll find yourself a lot lighter. And if you've been working with Hecate, you can work with her and, you know, she'll help you get through that crossroad. I hope that helped.